Melo and LeBron. Tonight they'll go head-to-head for the 39th time.
Look like a young baby, stud baby.
That was the first time back in November of 2003. So think about that, how long these two have been playing against each other in the NBA. But Melo, let's talk about him first and foremost, okay? So in 4 of the last 5 games, he scored 20 or more. It seems like they're finding their rhythm, and it's working out.
Yeah, first of all, the fact that Melo's been out the game for a year and a half, I really commend him on really believing. You talked about guys, this is their dream. Well, at this point in your career, you ask yourself, Melo's been an all-star, he's been an Olympic champion, he scored over, 20,000 plus points. You know, why are you still loving the game? Why are you still dreaming? When I asked him that, Sam goes, I didn't realize how much I appreciated the game until I was away for the last year and a half. So it really has humbled him. So to see him come back, keep his body right, find the right team that needed him just as much as he wanted them, and now Dame and CJ are sharing the ball, to your point, getting the points, because they say, you know what? Dame knows he can score whenever he wants to. CJ knows he's a walking bucket. But now they know they have someone else they can throw the ball to when they're not hot, when things are going, slow for them. Because we've seen certain nights where most guys struggle to score. Hey, Melo, go get us a bucket. So far, so good. The body's right. He's getting buckets for us.
And you see how hard, how much work CJ and Dame had to work to get a shot. Mm-hmm. You saw the motion and running and cutting and picks. And dude, they had to get tired. Mm-hmm. Now you got Melo. And then for everybody who say catch and hold, man, when I'm tired, Melo, you know what? Go get me a bucket.
That's right.
That's what Melo does. He is a professional scorer. So when you look at this Portland Trail Blazers team, they've been looking for that third guy. Look at all the money they've spent over the past 3-4 years trying to find that guy, Evan Turner and guys like that. And Melo's sitting right there for you. It's a perfect fit at the right time because, look, we all realize this. Until something is taken away, you don't realize how much you appreciate it. Now, to me, I'm taken aback a little bit because it's not as if Melo was a bad guy. He had bad habits as a basketball player, like all players do, but he's not a bad person. And I believe this. If a player is willing to change and he really wants to win and be successful, they will accept coaching and they will listen to changes only if they know it's the right thing for them and the right thing for the team.
And it looks like it's the right thing for C.J. McCollum because the last 10 games he scored 20 or more. You see him averaging 25 points per game. That's the best stretch of his career, the longest amount of time he's averaged. He scored over 20 or more.
Melo being there, and 3D will tell you this, he's made it easier for those guys.
That's where I was going.
That's
exactly where I was going.
Yeah.
Because Melo, we know he has been known for a one-on-one guy, but how is he scoring his points right now? Catch and shoot. He reminded you when he was at Syracuse, he was catch and shoot. He reminded me when he was in the Olympic Melo, catch and shoot, because now shot clock is going down. To your point, CJ and Dame have been dribbling too much. Oh, it's Melo. Here you go. I know someone can catch and shoot it now. That's why all their efficiencies come up the last 10 games.
So, yeah, the Blazers' offense looking great, and now they're facing the Lakers, whose defense have been – it's been off the charts.
I give Portland Trail Blazers a puncher's chance now making the playoffs and creating some noise for this reason. As Melo gets in better shape and he gets better and they get used to playing with him and appreciate what he does and he appreciate what he does and Terry starts getting to incorporate all this stuff because this is still new, they're going to be scared, man, because now they got 3 guys who can flat out go get 30. And Melo, and watching him now, he's only going to get better.
Yes.
As he practices and gets his timing, he's only going to get better. But you look at his shooting percentages right now, those are good shooting percentages. 45% and almost 35% from the 3, 36.
To Sam's point, they're in the 9th spot now, right behind Phoenix. And then as the season goes on, guys get healthy. You may get Nurkic back somewhere, March sometime. Then you get Zach Collins back.
And Hassan Whiteside's been playing well for them.
If Hassan Whiteside can
just run, rebound, defend. He don't have to worry about scoring.
Just block shots
and all that.
Run, rebound, defend, big fella.
Well, speaking of blocks and rebounding and guys getting getting involved defensively, how about Kyle Kuzma against Utah the other night? 4 steals, 3 blocks. And when I look at Dwight Howard, 3 blocks in that game. Anthony Davis, 3 blocks. It seems as if it's permeating the entire team when I look at what the Lakers are doing right now, Sam.
But this is the amazing to me. Everybody's worried about Kyle Kuzma shooting right now. He's not scoring. He's not that third guy. Kyle Kuzma is going to figure out how to score. Look, a coach has never had to worry about a guy taking shots because no players want to miss shots. To me, the biggest thing Kyle Kuzma had to buy into or get used to was playing D, the way Frank Vogel and the rest of these Lakers were. I watched him when he first came back 3D. He couldn't move his feet. I was like, oh, my God. But he's getting better. And what he's starting to realize, his minutes are going to be predicated on not how many shots he made, by how good a defense he played. And you know this, D, if you play good enough D, you're going to get more minutes. And if you're on the floor playing with LeBron James, you're going to get shots.
32 fast break points against Utah as well. To that point, they're playing defense, they're getting out, they're running a break, running the floor, and it's paying dividends for the Lakers against Portland tonight. Should be a good one to catch.
Yeah.
Malcolm Brogdon and the Indiana Pacers, they've won 7 of their last 8 games facing a Pistons team.
Victor, we need you.
Hey,
Playing 500 ball in their last.
Need you.
Hey, Malcolm, I'm ready for that dinner with that new money. Say you taking me to dinner this summer. I'm waiting on you.
3D, if it don't start with a bottle of Cristal.
A lot of times when we have these kinds of matchups between teams like this during the regular season, one might be struggling or a player might not be out. Both of these teams, in their last 23 games combined, 22-1. So we're seeing them at their best with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard both going to play. I mean, what are you expecting from this matchup?
Well, first of all, with the Clippers, they really are the truth, as we say. They live, by their defense, Sam. When they're talking to Paul George, talking to Kawhi off camera the other night for a center court game we had, just those guys, I think Paul George's quote was, "We just want to hoop." Yeah. So to hear your superstars say, "We just want to hoop" on both ends of the floor and the way they play defense, the way they're sharing the ball now. The other night, Sam, Kawhi starts out the game, I think 2 of 8. Paul George is maybe 2 of 7. Hey, Sweet Lou. Hey, Montrez, y'all come on in the game. And the next thing, at the end of the game, all 4 guys have 20 or more points. And no one's worried about where the scoring is coming from. That lets me know that they bought into the chemistry. We talk about Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers is preaching the right sermon every day because everyone is drinking and believing in it. So right now, today, I believe everything what the Clippers are doing.
Man, it's amazing to me, 3D. And you played in the league, man, and you've been on some young, talented teams. It's amazing how long it takes for a group of guys to get to this point to where winning is the only thing that's important. It's amazing to me. Look, you can look at every team in the NBA and you can go through about 75% of them and you can tell winning is important, but it's not the most important thing. When I watch the Milwaukee Bucks, when I watch the Clippers, when I watch the Celtics, when I watch the Raptors, when I watch the Lakers, those top 7, 8 teams, when you watch them, winning is the only thing that matters. And that's the thing that's amazing to me. When I watch this Clippers team, and they got the perfect coach for it, because now Doc can just coach. Yeah. What did he say last year? It was refreshing to just coach. I didn't have to worry about taking a guy out or a guy didn't get his minutes or get his touches. So when the coach can just coach and don't have to manage personalities and the players within manage the personalities in that locker room, you have a chance to create something special. That's why Milwaukee is winning, because Buzz is getting the coach. And you look at the Clippers, that's why these teams that are winning, the Lakers, the coaches are allowed to coach and the players are managing the locker room and all the attitudes. And when you have that situation, that's when you know you got a chance to win and win big.
Yeah, 3D, just a month ago, exactly a month ago, actually on November 6th, these two teams met. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard did not play in that game. Bucks won by 5. So it was a very close game with Montrezl Harrell leading the way with 34 points. But let's take a look at Giannis and the last time we saw him against the Pistons. They decided, we're going to give you that outside shot. Go ahead and shoot it.
Scary.
He was 4 for 8 from three-point range, just turned 25 today, being his birthday. Is this a real contest to see if he's taken his game to that next level, if he has that much confidence in his outside shot?
I was about to give you the stinky face for the video cut on. Sam, and I've always been a component for Giannis and Ben and other guys. Don't worry about shooting the 3. Just make sure you make your free throws. Make sure you attack your opponent. But the other night, to your point, Chris, he gave the ball up. The ball swang, went from one side of the floor back to the other, came back to him, Sam. He looked at it, sized it up, and shot the 3. I said,
what you just said, though. He got to look at it. He got to spin it. He got to set his feet. He was basically shooting a free throw just from the 3-point range. And then you know this. That's an NBA player. If you let an NBA player of his skill level sit there and set the rock and get the feel for
you as a coach, he didn't catch it like off the rim and go coast to coast and stop and shoot the 3 like trying to be Devin Booker or somebody. He swung the ball one side of the floor, swung it to the corner, got back. Oh, shot clock's at 5. They're not coming out on me. Lick my lips.
They're making it too
knock
easy
it down.
for him.
Right?
Look, you still got to make him uncomfortable. You got to play with him. You got to get up on him, make him think he's playing for the drive, bag up. But you just can't let a guy sit there and get a rhythm set shot. And you got to remember now, This guy was MVP last year. He's not a great shooter.
He's working on his
and
stuff.
he's working on his game.
Before the game, you see him working on those shots he did in the Detroit game the other night.
Can't do that.
Top of the key area. Once again, he gave the ball up. The ball came back to him. He took 2 dribbles. He looked down. You're going to back up, Blake? Okay, leave it. So if he can continue to work on this, but don't make it a steady diet. Remember, the reason you're MVP because you come downhill, you attack the defense shrieks in, and all your three-point shooters get wide open shots because you are attacking your defense and getting to the paint. But the fact that he can do this now at 25 years old and there's still so much basketball left to play, this is pretty scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, amazing to think that these two teams, we look at them as being defensive juggernauts, being that's their identity. The Bucks, second in the NBA in offensive efficiency.